What's up, Kickstarter? So I am going to do impromptu update videos. I just feel like it's the best way to go about all. No, that's not gonna work. What's up, Kickstarter? So the last couple of days have been absolutely crazy. Thank you for everyone who has backed this and who has shared and supported this. Honestly, it means the world to me. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you guys a couple of updates and answer some questions. And I just want to give you the heads up that a lot of my update videos are going to be just off the cuff. I feel like it's the most natural and best way to explain things. So we're going to go ahead and jump into a couple of things. So the first thing that has been on everyone's mind is, why is this game a free-to-play? Are you thinking about changing it? What's happening here? How is the business model affected? And for all of these questions, I have an FAQ that has been typed up, and the answers are going to be pretty much that. So the main reason that I decided to do a free-to-play game was because I was debating on having an unlock system or an achievement system, making the game a one-time payment and you'd be done with it, or making it free-to-play for people to jump into. And ultimately, the decision to make it free-to-play came to two really big key points. Point number one was that matchmaking servers are not free. And I would love to run my own server. I've tried it in the past, but it was just feasible for me to outsource that to somewhere else. And as a result, that does cost money. And I needed a way for the game to fund itself over time to keep servers alive longer. I want this game to be supported for quite a while. It's been a project of mine for well over a year, and I can see myself working on this game for easily another 3 to 4 years. So I want the game to live on its own and handle itself and be self-sustaining in that regard. So having a free-to-play game works. Now, a lot of people are nervous when I say free-to-play because they think, oh man, this game is going to be riddled with microtransactions and it's going to hound me to pay for this, and I'm not going to make any progress without, going and paying $10 for the game or anything like that. And that's not how I want the game to be. The intention to make this free to play is going to be more so for skins and color palettes, and it will be to unlock cards, but not in a traditional sense. When somebody says a card game and they say free to play, the first thing that comes to people's minds are booster packs. And without mentioning names of any titles, we have all played games where trading card games will hound you with packs because it's random and it's consistent and it makes money, but it also doesn't favor the user. So my game is more so about the combats more than it is about the collection, more than it is about finding and building all of these cards and things like that. So I wanted it to feel like a player was working towards honing their skills and trying a new deck, and not just trying to build a crazy collection. Therefore, the way the unlock system in my game will work is that you will unlock a card once with in-game credits that you get by just playing the game normally at a pretty standard rate. I'm not going to have you guys grind out for cards for days on end to unlock one card. That's not my intention. I wanted to have it so that you would play a couple of rounds and you would slowly kind of understand how the essential cards work. I want you guys to start off and get an idea of how the game was meant to be paced. I want you to understand how advance works and how the focus mechanic works and the range of each types of cards and what they can be comboed with. I might even do achievement unlocks as well, so you guys can use certain cards in conjunction with each other and then unlock a card that would synergize with it. And if that was too much for you guys, or if you guys felt like you should feel comfortable with this, or you just really want this card, then you can pay your in-game credits if you want, or you could purchase in-game credits. I don't want it to feel that you have to pay in order to play this game. That wasn't the intention, and it probably won't ever be that intention. So that's how that works, and there, again, isn't any intention to have RPG elements or collection elements or to make you guys grind for things like that. Which brings me to my next point. Why should people play this game? So since it is a Battle Network-esque game and it is a card game, why would I want to play this game over Hearthstone? Why would I want to play this game over Mega Man Battle Network? And the biggest reason is that, again, it's focused on the fights. So when I was working on this, I had no intention on making this a single-player role-playing game or anything like that. When I made this game, I thought Mega Man Battle Network had a very unique fighting system that no one has really built upon and has expanded on. Hearthstone is a game that I love dearly, and there are certain mechanics in Hearthstone that I would love to try out for my own, and there's certain balancing things that drive me crazy about card games in general. There are a lot of filler cards that you don't really need. There are a lot of cards that could just easily be balanced on a digital medium that haven't been intact or done. And I wanted it to feel fluid. I wanted a card game where if I made a mid-range deck, I want to see how that plays out in a fighting game. If I made an aggro deck, I want to feel myself unleash a bunch of combos. You guys can tell I'm a rogue player in Hearthstone. Um, I wanted to know what that felt like in a fighting game scenario, right? Like in Street Fighter, when you land a really sick combo, it feels excellent. And I wanted that to feel the same way in a Battle Network-esque environment, but done in a card game deck building way. I wanted to get all of those feelings that I love so much and put them together in one game. And then after that, I wanted you to go back, try another set, and to try another deck that you've made and see how it felt. Figure out what needs to be adjusted in your deck, and then go back and then try another round. If I could summarize everything about this game into one sentence, even one phrase, it would be a good fight. And that's it. That's all I want out of this. I just want a really good fight. So those are probably the two biggest questions I've been asked. In other news, I plan on working on Mac and Linux support. It's been busy these last couple of days, guys. I didn't expect to get all of these emails and updates. I didn't expect to answer all these comments and to have people blowing up my phone. So it's been busy. I'm also obviously gonna post some developer comments as well when I'm working on the game. There were some few things that I need to go back and revise. So aside from, again, the Mac and the Linux versions, which hopefully will be coming very soon in the next couple of days, I'm just going to confirm that everything is up and running. I have some test builds ready to go. I just need to push them out. So we're going to see what happens there. The next couple of things that I'm working on are doing some tweaking to the netcode. I just want to make sure that everything runs as smooth as possible. I'm checking out things like advanced to make sure that it's all smooth, hitbox syncing, and then just some network messages, things like that. So that will be the next focus in the probably following week and a half or so. And also another thing is that some of you guys were talking about some little things like tiles not being highlighted and certain characters getting hit at really weird moments and animations being at strange times. And I do want to say that I didn't have the time when I was recording the Kickstarter video to show you guys tile highlighting whenever a certain tile is affected. So that will be in there in the next couple of days. I'm still working on that. It was in the middle of process actually before the video started and before this campaign began, so it wasn't at a completed state. Rest assured it will be in the game. Animations I'm taking a bigger look into, so we're kind of taking it from there. And I'm going to be open with you guys too. If something comes off as difficult or unusual, you guys will know. If something comes off as easy, again, you will know. I read comments all the time. I have pretty much read every single comment in regards to this game. So believe me, guys, be vocal about what's going on and what you feel needs to be changed and adjusted. I know the game is in an early stage, and soon when we start adding cards and we hit the alpha state in the game, I'm going to need your help more than ever. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for all of the support and for sharing this. It really does mean the world to me. And we've got 27 days to go. I think we're making pretty darn good headwind. I will see you all soon. Seriously, guys, thank you. Peace.